some very important characters give their lives in an explosive battle as we continue with issues 18 and 19 in our G.I. Joe comic reaction series.
And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero comic reaction series. I'm Michael, and alongside me is the Birdman. How you doing, my friend?
You gave away all the spoilers, my friend.
I didn't say who.
I mean, you can spoil a 40-year-old comic book, but you know.
That's right.
But yeah, like stuff's going down tonight.
Yes, it is going down. Yeah, that's probably not as bad as spoiling the Mattel Creations revealed event for the Motu and WWE Superstars figures that morning. But you know,
I don't really understand how that's spoiling, but
Toy Habits does what Toy Habits does.
That's right.
And if you don't like it, fine.
Yeah.
What's shaking, my friend?
Oh, I got like 5 doggies down here wrestling at my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they just want your attention, just like I do for the next hour.
Speaking about, like, hey guys, new toys coming out. Crystal Ball's coming out. Hello, guys.
Yes, Crystal Ball is coming out for pre-order on Thursday for the Wally Shart Cancel Con.
Yes. The Cancel Con of 2025.
Yes. Yeah, I think they had 3 last year. Sometimes they only have 2, so we'll see what the rest of the year brings, but must be good business for them if they're doing 3.
All right, and you're going to get Crystal Ball?
Yeah, I hated Crystal Ball because I had 0 imagination as a kid.
Yeah, we've already had this discussion.
Yeah.
You also hated ninjas.
I do hate
Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, I didn't hate the Ninja Turtles. I just didn't collect them, didn't play with them. But I am going to get this Crystal Ball. I think he's super cool. We should take a look at him after, and some of the comic toys that are coming out too, which is fun, or the cartoon toys, which will be fun. But let's say hi to the folks that are joining us in the chat. We got Joey Curell. Yo. We got crew member Joel Coleman. Nice to see you, Joe. He's completed Joey's Yo with Joe. Jedi Ben. Hello there. What's up, Jedi Ben? Good idea. Always got to try to get the Walmart exclusives on Pulse. That is a pro tip. So yeah, just in case Walmart cancels your order, you can get it on Pulse. We got Kim Gonzalez in the house. Good to see everybody here in the chat. And we got to get down and dirty with some comic book action here.
What do you think about that cover?
Cover's pretty damn cool. These covers are getting so much better as the issues go on. What do you think about it?
I have mixed feelings on it. It's like Cobra Commander's all like, "Rrr," and Destro's like, "I got my gun out. I'm gonna go." You know, he's facing away. He's got his foot up. It's like I need to go somewhere.
Yeah, he's got places to go. He's got people to kill, right?
He does get around.
He does. He does.
The title of the issue is Destro Returns.
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, we got the Joes and the APC approaching the beach at Coney Island as a plane with Cobra logos flies ahead. I love this little blurb on this page. It says, Coney Island isn't what it used to be, but it's still there, festering off the coast of Brooklyn like the remains of an ancient birthday party.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And you know what's more awesome?
What?
It's the APC. It would float in the bathtub back in the day.
Oh, it floated in my hot tub. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Want to say a quick hello to Mr. Ryan Cole. Hopefully your move is going well. We got Wookie Sasquatch in the house saying the character development became much better as it went to the first dozen issues. The character seemed a little plain. You're right. They realized they got to sell toys.
Yeah. Got to sell toys somehow.
Which we'll circle back to in all these issues. But yeah, it's a cool splash page. And then we got getting into the action in the story. Your doggies
give me 1 second. Continue talking.
All right. All right. So we got Hawk, who hasn't told the other Joes why they're going to Coney Island. And he sees Scarface get out of the taxi. Then he reveals that he received a postcard at the pit from an old friend telling him that Scarface was headed to Coney Island and he would be there as well. Since Scarface isn't here, it seems apparent that the postcard was not a Cobra trick and that Snake Eyes, wait, what? Snake Eyes is alive?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Look how happy Scarlet looks.
She's super happy about the news. I mean, somebody's got to be happy, right? So there's a postscript on the postcard, but it's all covered up.
That means PS to those of us who don't speak fancy talk.
Who don't speak snail mail.
Yeah.
So only Scarlet would know about what is written on there, and that confirms that it did come from Snake Eyes.
Because she says he's the only one that would know this.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. What is it? What does Snake Eyes know?
He knows a lot.
That's true.
He knows a lot. Speaking of toys, we got Snake Eyes and Rock and Roll start to break out the Manta.
That's not Snake Eyes. That's Torpedo.
I'm sorry, Torpedo. My bad.
Or is it version 63 of Snake Eyes in Scuba Gear?
Yeah. Scuba Snake Eyes. Sorry, I got Snake Eyes on the brain. And they have the lovely Manta. The lovely Manta acronym.
Marine Assault Nautical Transport Air Driven. Okay. Did you have that as a kid?
No, but I think it's somewhere in a box in my house.
It didn't float. I'm just going to say that.
Was it just a disappointing thing?
It was. Yeah. It looked way cooler on the commercials. You're like, wow. And it's like, this is crap.
Yeah.
It would fall apart. And it's just. Yeah.
You didn't have a $30,000 production commercial making it stay up and blowing the air on it, right?
No, I did not. But it's interesting here because Torpedo says this Snake Eyes must be really something. I never met him, but I hear he's fierce. And then Rock and Roll's like, nah, he's really sweet.
Is he sweet because he don't talk? He's sweet and lethal. Like the
what about this sweet Cobra jet right here?
That is a cool Cobra jet, and this makes me think that even though it doesn't look like the Rattler, it has some characteristics of the Rattler.
It does have a VTO.
A VTOL, that is. Which stands for
vertical takeoff and landing.
Boom. Which the Rattler can do nicely. We'll see a big ass version of that with the G.I. Joe Classified Series scale Rattler, which I saw in person at Comic-Con, and it was sweet.
I really should have ordered one of those.
You should have ordered 10 of them.
Yeah. I would have been happy with one.
Yeah, maybe Big Bad Toy Store will order them and put them up for more than they paid for them. Would you like to answer Mr. Eric Valdez's question? Where are these digital comics from?
If they did a Kickstarter last spring, wasn't it? Yes, that's the hard copy. Toy Habits and I both have the 4-volume set, which also came with digital copies.
Yes, and these are heavy enough that you can do arm curls and exercise with
Mhm.
it.
Yes.
But yes, Mr. Sound, and that's why we're here actually, because Mr. Soundtracks with Birdman said, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool to do a GI Joe comic live stream from this Kickstarter?" And I was like,
Because somebody never read them growing up.
"Nope, I did not." So you're hearing and seeing my first reaction to reading all of these, and I don't read ahead each week, so each week is you're getting our hot take on the action. You of course read them as a kid, so I am just catching up with all of this 40 some odd years later. But it is a very cool it's a cool experience, and I'm glad that you made the suggestion because it's fun.
And we appreciate everyone who is joining us for the endeavor.
Yes, because we'll be doing this for about 5 years, and then you mentioned that there's also a Transformers one coming out too, so we could be doing this for the rest of our life.
Yeah, it's what it's dropping this month or next month.
I don't know, but it's gonna drop it like it's hot.
Mhm.
So, all right.
And I just want to go on the record. I never really cared for the Transformer comic book, but I'm probably going to back that Kickstarter.
Okay. All right. You shall convince me at some point.
Okay.
All right. The Cobra plane is setting Destro down at the highest point on this roller coaster, and then he
Roller coaster of love. Say what?
chili peppers, baby.
Yeah, roller coaster.
Let's see. Did you guys get the actual physical copies?
Yeah,
They're amazing.
they are amazing.
Mr. Soundtracks Birdman has many physical comics.
Mhm.
And he sent me my first G.I. Joe comic, which I love and adore, and it's sitting on my shelf.
We're going to get to that one this year.
Yes, this year.
That's the dogfight issue.
Yes, which is awesome.
Mm.
What a great one. All right.
The last page on that, it's just like gun check, click, empty.
Yeah.
Wow, Weasel. Gun check, click, empty. Dude. Those of you who know what we're talking about.
Oh, he means a compendium. Yes, it is here. And this is just volume 1, and look how freaking
There's
thick
3 more of those.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, they're really, really nice. I'm really happy with the quality. But
yeah, for it was what, $300 for the set?
Yeah.
Yeah, well worth it. Well
Totally.
worth the money.
Totally. All right, we got Quinn and Snake Eyes arrived at Coney Island in their pink Cadillac like Elvis Presley.
Boop, boop. And Quinn is like reassuring Snake Eyes. He's like, I bear no grudge against the Scarface. He is simply the means to an end. But when I find this Dr. Venom, then you'll have something to worry about. Like, I don't really think Snake Eyes is concerned about Dr. Venom getting an ass whooping.
No.
If they don't like each other.
No, Quinn is pretty chill. He's got, he has what he wants to do, and he's very calm about it. Very serene. So, yeah, we got Scarlet spotting a Cobra plane overhead, and there it is. And Vital is engaging. Look at that. Pretty damn cool. We got Destro being dropped off on the top of a roller coaster. Like, how crazy is that?
That's pretty wild. And it's like right next door to Scarface's little shack.
His little love shack.
and he's just sitting at the bed in his Cobra uniform. Like, why won't you change clothes? Something less conspicuous.
Right.
And he just looks out the window. He's like, Destro.
The mask gives him away. Well, actually, the scars on the face give him away too.
That's true.
But we got the APC pulling up to the beach, and everybody's arrived to hunt down Mr. Scarface. There were no ice cream trucks on the beach when I was a kid. There was just a guy carrying a huge white freezer on his back, saying,
Oh.
just yelling up and down the beach, going, ice cream, get your fudgy wudgy. And I was like, I really don't want a fudgy wudgy from you, Mr. Ice Cream Man.
And I just want to comment, man, I loved the APC as a child.
Oh, it was freaking cool. Yeah, I did too.
And it's such just a basic vehicle too. It's got no missiles,
Nope.
doesn't have anything really fancy on it. But you could put your Joes in it and it would drive over anything and it would go in the bathtub.
Yeah, it was a pretty nondescript vehicle. It was pretty much a big rectangle, but it held a lot of troops and it was awesome. It had many hours of fun in the hot tub. Eric, I'm going to let Mr. Birdman answer this one because he does all the female voices in this live stream. I love it. You should have seen some of the earlier episodes where there was like just random ladies and Birdman's broke out the voices.
Okay, here we go. Scroll down to the next page, my friend.
All right.
Okay. Hey, Brenda, get a load of this. You guys sail that thing all the way from Malibu.
See, it works.
Rock and roasted. Nah, just from Staten Island. Mind watching it for us till we get back? Sure, it don't take too long. That's a really big gun. How many times can you fire it? I can put this on full auto and give you a really good time. Oh, wow. Let's go to the Love Shack and kick Scarface out. And maybe. What?
Did I get you the adult compendium?
I was making stuff up.
I know.
Entertainment purposes.
I was like, wait a minute. We got Miss Allison Troy, the retro toy princess, sneaking in here. Greetings, Miss Allison Troy. You came in at the best time.
Hey, man. Hey, we get some Care Bear comics in here, we'll have a real good time.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That'd be pretty sweet. I think we'd probably have maybe Allison just watching.
And the Toy Sorceress.
Yes. And maybe her sister. We can pull her.
How about Care Bear? What's it called? ASMR?
What's ASMR?
Isn't that what they call it when people are all like, so the mighty Destro thinks he's going to fix my wagon, huh? Well, I've got something for him. That's to derail his plans, but good.
Oh.
Roar. Isn't that like ASMR? Isn't that what they call it?
Yeah.
Allison Troy says Care Bears are strawberry shortcake. Why not both?
Yeah. Why not?
Why do we have to choose?
We don't. All right. So
Scarface is sending an empty roller coaster car after Destro.
I mean, that's what you got to do when.
It just seems so hilarious, but it's just what's going on. So
it works, right?
I suppose until you meet the wrist rockets.
Yeah.
but we're jumping kind of far ahead. We have Quinn just busting open a chain link fence with his hand.
Yeah, like you do, right?
Yeah. And Snake Eyes is just all like, chilling in the background.
Yeah, he's like, I'll just let the meat go ahead of me and he can pave the way.
And then Destro blows up the roller coaster with his wrist rockets.
Saboom.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn cool. Did you have a vintage Destro when you were?
Oh yeah, everyone had Destro. I mean,
did you make believe that he was firing off his wrist rockets?
Of course.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And then Major Blood would come in with his little missile rocket launching pistol and just like really blow stuff up.
Blow it up.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Guys, I'm on the YouTubes.
But Looks like Quinn has got the information he's looking for from, and he gives the keys to the Cadillac to Scarface and tells him to make a run for it. But it looks like Destro is still alive and it spots Scarface running from his love shack.
And then we get lay down and field of fire. Make him take cover. Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat. Destro's like, take cover. We'll see who takes cover first. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Final wrist rocket, which looks kind of like a Nerf thing right there, you know?
It does. It does. Hasbro does Nerf, right?
I think so.
See, they could have trying to sell Nerf toys here too. Look at that. All right. We got Quinn telling Snake Eyes it's time for him to decide to stay with him or go after Dr. Venom or go outside and join his friends.
And does he really even think about it?
I know.
It's like, no, man. Like you and I, we tight. You know, we in this. It's like Quinn's got to be Snake Eyes' best friend ever. I mean,
totally.
Aside from Storm Shadow, but I mean, let's be honest, Storm Shadow tried to kill him.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes your friends are your worst enemies, right?
No, because you and I bid on different things on eBay, so I think we're okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah,
we haven't tried to kill each other yet, so it's all good. We haven't had the Storm Shadow Snake Eyes moment.
It's true.
Destro hops a fence, shooting over the fence. Look at that.
Pow, 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 pow.
Heads out after Scarface. After all the Joes are directed to the shed, Scarlet and Stalker get their first.
Did you see what he calls the Joes? He calls them 10 soldiers.
That's a little ironic.
It's weird too, but
well, yeah, he's got a tin face.
It's beryllium steel.
Sure.
Bitch.
Bitch. All right. So
and he steals the ice cream truck. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
To run after Scarface. He's in a pink Cadillac, and then the Joes get back on the APC to chase after an ice cream truck that's chasing the pink Cadillac down the street.
It's pretty crazy.
And then you just got Snake Eyes and Quinn chilling on this subway car.
Yes, with looks like some precursor to some dreadnoughts on there too.
I just thought that's everyone that looked in Jersey. But
it's I think it's New York.
Same difference.
I think that's where Coney Island is.
It's all the same.
Wow. Geography.
Jersey, New York, two places you don't really want to go, you know. Okay. No.
I love those places.
Okay, moving right along. Clutch is driving the APC, and Rock and Roll shooting at the ice cream truck with his M60.
Boom.
Which apparently is so well insulated it's stopping bullets. But then he shoots the tires out on the pink caddy, and Scarface is running down the road. Destro comes up in the ice cream truck and it's like, hop in the ice cream truck. It's like, I don't want the ice cream truck. And the APC flips over. So much going on. So much going on.
That poor pink caddy too, man. Jeez. Oh yeah, it's going to Kennedy Airport. It's definitely in New York. All right.
Okay.
All right.
And then apparently, I feel like we missed some panels here, but Destro has hijacked a plane and he's flying it to Libya, of all places.
Did we?
Well, no. I mean, I feel like we're not missing them. I feel like they forgot to draw them 40 years ago.
Oh, got it. Okay, sorry. I was like,
Destro's like, you've got no choice. You've got to travel. And then it's like, you know, next panel. Oh, hey, this guy, he just hijacked a plane in Libya. And it's just like, damn, like that was fast.
Yeah, you know what? I remember flipping through this and being like, okay, that took a strange like turn. Yeah, there could have been one more page inserted in between there, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because if you're a terrorist, of course you got to go to Libya, and it looks like Destro has rearmed his rockets too. There we go.
Yeah. He probably has extra ones in his jacket pocket.
Oh, you're probably right. Probably right. But
And I'm not remembering the OG Destro action figure. Did he have like a communicator thing like right here on his chest?
do I have him here? Oh, I do. I mean, it kind of looks like one. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I mean, it looks like there is one sculpted into his chest there. Yeah.
Okay.
But you barely see it because it's all black.
Yeah.
But all right.
In that moment, McGuire Air Force Base, loading up the transport plane with like everything. All the toys and the toy box are on that plane.
Yeah, we got all the toys and all the action figures going on that plane too, except for one.
Torpedo.
I know, poor Torpedo.
Yeah. He had to go back and get the manta, and Scarlett said he wouldn't do us much good in the desert anyway. And Rock and Roll's like, I wouldn't say that. He's probably getting down to some heavy maneuvers in the sand right now. Yeah.
And you didn't even make that one up. That's something you'd say. I like that. But Destro has provided a welcome landing in Libya as they head down to the limo, and Dr. Venom is waiting for Scarface in the back seat, and he is ready.
He said,
injection.
Welcome to Libya, Scarface. It's time for your inoculation.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the Joes discover a secret Cobra base in Libya. I mean, they are,
of course. Where else would it be?
On top of it, it's just north of where the oil fields are. Scarface has the toxin in him, and he'll basically remain dormant for a couple weeks. But after that, he will be unstoppably infectious.
Ooh.
But they must get him to the G.I. Joe headquarters before that happens. But Scarface is in the hall, and guess what?
He's listening in. He's sweating.
He's dropping some eaves.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be sweating too if I just had a toxin injected into me too.
Yeah, I don't think Dr. Venom's probably very gentle with injecting people with stuff.
No, and is he a real doctor?
Yeah, I think he's a medical doctor.
Okay. Does he just play one on TV?
No, I mean, he seems to know medical stuff.
Okay.
He's probably got like a PhD in biochemistry, and then he's probably got his MD. If I had to guess.
That's a good. I like that combo. It's a deadly combo.
I mean, it's like Dr. Mindbender. He's an orthodontist. Okay, whatever.
Orthodontist. In the heck is Dr. Mindbender wearing? What is up, Mr. Eric? Good to see you tonight.
And I still think Dr. Venom would have been a better evil Cobra scientist than Dr. Mindbender.
I think so too. And he would be less crazy looking too.
Yeah, because I think long term he would have challenged Cobra Commander, and maybe it made some more legitimate moves to oust him.
Yeah, and maybe we wouldn't have Serpentor.
I like Serpentor
and Cobra Law.
I think Cobra Law was misused. I think the characters could have been used differently.
I agree.
But you know what you will not see in the G.I. Joe comic book?
The Birdman.
That too. Cobra Law. There's no Cobra Law.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, these are very cool. And yeah, getting to see these for the first time is pretty damn cool. Jedi Ben, he would have at least had a shirt on. That's definitely true. All right, where are we?
Okay. Who would you rather be your orthodontist, Dr. Mindbender or Dr. Venom?
Oh,
Dr.
my
Venom, at least he looks like a doctor. You know, he's
yeah,
wearing a lab coat.
huh? My orthodontist?
Yeah, I mean, if you had to pick the orthodontist, and you're showing a picture of Dr. Venom and Dr.
Oh,
Mindbender,
Dr. Venom for sure.
Dr. Venom, yeah, any day. I mean, at least he's not wearing bondage gear, you
No,
know.
I'd be like, who the heck is this Dr. Mindbender dude? Yeah. Ha, Dr. Venom should make a comeback. Winky winky.
What did it say?
Dr. Venom should make a comeback with a winky
Yeah.
face. With a winky face. All right.
Better not be making a comeback with Zorana.
Don't call it a comeback. All right. The Joes unload and get their briefing on the plan to grab Scarface and to get the heck out of Libya. Ace spots the Cobras coming in close, and the Joes mount up and get ready for action.
All the toys fit on that airplane.
Yes, and we got more toys coming out here.
And we got some Sky Striker action.
Big ass battle scene. Oh, heck yeah. We do got some Sky Striker action.
And now this is a kind of crazy plan. It's like we're going to have this big battle so they can catch Scarface. It's like, dude, like, what are the odds of the one guy you need caught getting caught? But then it just kind of works out. So,
yeah.
Who am I to say?
Yeah. When you write the story that way, it plays out.
Yeah. And, you know, I almost start to feel sorry for Scarface because he's constantly getting crapped on by everybody.
Yeah. He's been the most mistreated person in all of this.
And I'm not trying to spoil anything here, but Doc is going to like really drop the ball here in like an issue.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they could have had Dr. Venom probably do a better job than Doc did.
Yeah.
But with all those wonderful toys. We got Wild Bill joining the fray too.
And Airborne doesn't look very much like Airborne there.
No, he doesn't.
But you know, that sometimes happens in comic books. They color the outfits different, or they're drawn a little different, and you know, that's how it is.
Definitely. All right. We got, holy crap. We have Hiss is rolling in. I love the 2-seater Hiss because the toy was a 1-seater.
It was.
And I think it's Chad modded the classified series Hiss to have 2 seats in it, so it could fit like 3 3/4 inch. It'd be a 3 3/4 inch.
I could see that.
Yeah.
The Demon was the Demon a 2-seater?
No, it fit 1. Well, I guess 2 if you count if you want to perch Destro's little flying machine on it, but no, I think
the Havoc's a 2-seater, right? There's 2 guys up front.
Yes, yeah, and they're all laying prone. You know,
ready that's weird.
Ready to get hit in the face. But yeah, there's a lot of action going on here, and it's funny. One of the Cobra Troopers mistakes one of the Joe vehicles for a utility vehicle, but nope, it ain't.
Well, the Vamp will get a recolor as the Cobra Stinger.
Yes, that is true. That is true. And we got Hawk climbing onto the back of the Hiss, and bam.
Back of the head.
Smashes the dude. I love that. C-flat. Bonk. Smashes him in the back of the head. We got Wild Bill up in the air. Kind of like those on patrol when you got those police helicopters above. You can get a good look at the action down below.
And we get a Ram motorcycle taken out of his tank, which I don't know how feasible that is, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a Gatling gun on the Ram, so it is conceivable that he could take it out.
Mm.
It's not out of the question. So,
and Destro just commandeers another his tank like a pimp.
Mm.
Pull that tank over. I require transport immediately. It's like, okay.
All right. How can they hear him though with all that noise and action going? But I guess they can.
He's Destro. He projects his voice so often here.
Yes, he does. What's up, John? Hey, did Mega J send you, John? If so, let me know.
Care Bears, yes. Next week we're doing Care Bears, all issues in one night.
Oh my god. Join us.
I think they only did like 12 issues. I don't know.
Oh, we could totally blow through that whole thing then, right?
We probably should, just for fun. We could drink too many Yoo-Hoo Coca-Colas and eat a bunch of sugary candy and
yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yep, Jay sent me. I knew it. All right.
But the vamp's being chased by a bunch of his tanks. And I played out this scene with my Dragonfly and Vamp.
Oh yeah.
And you know what would always happen? Because I would hook the cable to the Vamp and I'd pick it up and I'd start flying through the living room. And the Vamp weighed so much it would pull the thingy with the rope on straight out of the Dragonfly. It would just fall down.
Oh damn. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, if we did blow through all those Care Bears comics, Wookiee, we will get one person watching.
All right.
Got Wookiee Sasquatch. I'm gonna watch. All right. Well, it looks like the Joes have Scarface, and they are headed back to their headquarters. And that pretty much wraps up.
And that's exactly what Cobra Commander wanted to happen.
Yes. Yep. They got the Cobra Trojan horse is on board and is being brought in to the pit. So who's won this battle?
I think Cobra.
Yeah, I think Cobra this time.
And they're still showing Cobra Commander like they did when they started out, where he was just like great tactician, conspiring person who wanted everything to work the way he wanted to, and he always figured out how to do it, and it always did. That we still got that Cobra Commander working for us.
Yep. But that's cool. He's getting a trip back in a sub this time. They got all the wonderful toys going.
Would you have bought a G.I. Joe submarine?
Oh, I totally would, because it would have gone in the hot tub and in the bathtub.
So, okay, yeah. Do you think it would have floated, or do you think it just would have been like a play set? Where it was just like a cutaway, like maybe like a 3 foot long with like 3 levels sliced down the middle so you could put figures in there,
Yeah, I mean, if it had cake in the middle of it, maybe. But no, I don't know. I don't know if I would have enjoyed a submarine playset. I think I might have had a toy submarine at some point that was just like a small Fisher Price something. Even if it just could fit like one figure on it. That'd be fun. But they're teeing up the next issue. Yeah, we do need some sound effects here. Let me see what I have in my media assets bin. Let's see. We got Intro Space. Nope, that's not good. We got some Dance Pop. We got Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah.
And an air horn. Look at that.
I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, that one comes in. Oh, maybe that's not a good. No, there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say no to the Care Bears because I'm just looking at them on eBay and they're like awfully expensive.
Oh, I thought you had them already.
No, I do not. And
Yes.
I'm not seeing a trade paperback anywhere either. So, yeah.
Woogie Sasquatch, where did they get all those wonderful toys? What a great quote from the '89 Batman movie. Does anyone remember buying cereal boxes with the G.I. Joe cutouts from the back of the box in '85 or '86? I don't remember that.
I do.
Lovely trip down memory lane.
I would never eat the cereal though. It was just like it was just like mysteriously go bad, and I'd be like, "Man, this isn't good. It's just flat and stale." It's like, throw it out. We'll just buy another one at the grocery store. I'd be like, okay.
You're a devious one.
Hey, once that toy or cutout or whatever was gone, the cereal had no use to me.
That's true.
Or like once I ate all the marshmallows out of the box, it was over.
Wow, that must have been good. Jedi Ben still has the cutouts. That's awesome.
That's dedication, my friend.
The roof of my mouth hurts just talking about that cereal. That's funny. My roof of my mouth would always hurt when I'd eat Captain Crunch.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
just dig into the roof of my mouth and just tear it up like nothing else. But all right, issue 19. We have a really intense battle scene going on here.
Yeah.
There's a ton of action in this issue. Like, this is by far, I think, one of my favorite issues.
It's one of my saddest issues because one of my favorite characters of all time.
Yeah.
Will be leaving us.
Pour out some root beer, but we'll get into that.
And you know, this, like, I was rereading it, and I'm like, this almost could read like a final issue in the series.
Yeah, could. It could.
In many ways, they kind of reset after this. I think like the real reset is when a couple issues away where Duke and Roadblock come in, and I'm not going to tell you how they come in, but it's just like it involves a Rattler. I'll say that.
Okay. All right.
And it's like freaking awesome.
Well, I can't wait to get to it in a couple months. Just kidding. All right.
So on the splash page, we have a mummified looking Baroness.
Yeah. And we got a group of Joes that are building a fortress inside the pit. And this fortress is reminding me of something which we'll get into a little later. But yeah, the guys who are building this thing are like, what the heck are we doing? Why are we building this thing 30 feet underground? But anyways, we got they came in like a wrecking ball. So you get Toy Habits karaoke too if when you join into this live stream, and which you don't get on the normal Toy Habits live. Well, actually you do, because Toy Sorcerer.
Toy Sorcerer. See, she knows one song, people. She only knows one song.
That's funny. No, she knows many. We adore her. All right. We got, yes, the a nice close-up shot of the mummified Baroness, and Scarface tells the Joes that he's been infected with a plague toxin. Then he reveals that he has the antidote he stole from Dr. Venom. Yeah, he looks rattled, just tattered, battered, and rattled, and He just does not look good.
I really do feel sorry for Scarface.
Yeah.
But he does have the antidote, so.
Yes. So, all right. Now who's in this panel where we have the General Flag in the background and there's I think Doc's holding up the antidote. Who's talking here? Is it General Flag or is it Hawk?
I think it's Hawk.
Okay, because like that little thought bubble is right in between them. So, all right. Anyways. The plague toxin isn't meant to wipe us out. They're counting on the quarantine and security procedures to be highly visible, and they would have to be. Interesting. Once they knew G.I. Joe headquarters was located, they could attack us with conventional weaponry. I know you, Hawk. You've already got a plan. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how great of a plan this is, but I mean it works, you know, on the final panel, most everyone seems happy.
Yeah. But Hawk's plan is to let Cobra think that the fortress above ground is actually the G.I. Joe headquarters. And they're going to keep that in the pit underneath a secret. And Destro's noticed that there is a quarantine zone being constructed, or has been constructed. And he tells Cobra Commander that he's found the Joes. I mean, when you have everything out in the open, it's pretty easy to find. I mean, even when you're flying over Libya. All right. We got Cobra Commander ordering a full-scale assault, and he wants it immediately.
Right now.
No. But he doesn't want to let the Joes have time to get the information from Blood or the Baroness, but Destro catches him. And
you said the Baroness was dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, what I meant to say was.
Yep.
But now we come back to Dr. Venom and his secret lab. When this is it, Shadow Man. We tracked this man for 3,000 miles. He owes each of us his life, but he has betrayed us and plotted our deaths at every step. Have you come all this way with me to aid me in my deadly vengeance? Or is it your purpose to save the life of Dr. Venom? You never answer me, Shadow Man. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. He can't answer you because he can't talk. I mean,
haven't you figured that out yet?
Yeah. How dense are you?
But all right, we got them crashing through the plate glass, and even before they do that, look at what is below. Looking into that glass.
Snake armor.
Snake armor, yep. One of my favorite toys.
You had that as a kid?
Oh, I did, yeah. I loved the heck out of that thing. I loved it because it could go into pieces. So you could literally blow it up.
Battlefield. That's right.
Yeah. I got my which one? Oh yeah, this is I got one encased. It's actually it's one that never made it out to production. It was the engineering sample back here. And then I got a regular snake armor, a blue one, and a Action Force red one back there. It's cool stuff.
You still got this? Was it a Super 7? Did they do one?
Yeah.
Do you still have that one?
I do. Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah, that's the one I want. Is it still available or?
Oh yeah, I think so.
I should probably look into that one day.
Wookie Sasquatch says the snake armor was his second G.I. Joe toy.
What was the first?
Boom.
His tank was your first G.I. Joe toy? Man, that's epic.
That is pretty epic. That's
I
pretty
think
damn cool.
mine might have been either the ram or the jump.
The ram.
Yeah,
Jump's cool. I like the jump.
that was a sweet toy.
Yeah. But the ram could get you sweet jumps. The jump is just a sweet toy. All right.
I wish every Joe had come with a jump jetpack, just a jetpack, you know, just throw that in. But
there we are.
yeah.
All right. Just as Quinn is about to lay a beat down on Dr. Venom, we got these Cobra helicopters flying over, and the Joes clear out the troops in the motor pool so they aren't getting caught in the middle of this fight that's about to ensue. I mean, that's nice of them, right?
Yeah.
They're finished building whatever they were building down there too.
We don't need to kill all the chaplains.
No. All right. The side towards the enemy. I love it. All right. So we got the Joes are continuing to prepping for the battle, and they're putting mines underneath a row of ambulances. I mean, why not, right?
Sounds like an explosive time to me.
Wild Bill shows up with Major Blood as his prisoner, and we got Cobra troopers outside of Dr. Venom's lab, and they are ready to go in, but they don't get the proper signal from him. Quinn has found a gun, but they're having trouble arming themselves with what is in that love shack of Dr. Venom's. You got love shacks everywhere. But that's kind of cool that there's just snake armor just hanging out in the lab. And look at that. I'd like to get dressed for work in snake armor. Next cosplay. Woohoo!
Okay.
So Snake Eyes is suiting up in some snake battle armor and climbs into it, and Dr. Venom is telling Snake Eyes and Quinn about the features of the armor, but it's too heavy to move normally. They got to power it on and let the mechanics help them. So they're kind of teaching you how the snake armor works, which is neat.
And unbeknownst to us, the snake armor can take control of your brain. And Snake Eyes throws Quinn across the room.
Boom. Poor dude. Man, that looks like it's gotta hurt. Like, it looks like his head is like totally backwards on his body.
I'm not sure if Quinn really registers pain the same way we do.
That's true. That's true.
He did get hit in the head with a wrench.
Yeah. Yeah, that would knock a normal person out.
And what does snake armor stand for? System Neutralizer Armed Cloaking Equipment. I'm not sure how it cloaks, but you know, I guess we're all good. Goes.
Yeah. But Dr. Venom failed to mention that the suit allows him to fully control whoever climbs into it. So I guess that's how that's how Snake Eyes thwapped Quinn.
Oh, and I missed it first time. We got Cover Girl right here.
Yeah. We got Cover Girl. Oh yeah. Yeah, we still see the Baroness bandaged up in the pit, and General Flagg orders her to be moved to the surface level. All right. Now, all right, you tell me what this quote-unquote fortress is looking like now.
Looks like the G.I. Joe base to me.
It does. It looks like the toy G.I. Joe base. I love that. They're like, well, we designed this pit. We're not going to make a playset that's 30 levels deep, but we'll sure make this pretend fortress. decoy that the Joes have built underground.
I think that's the reason for the story, because they were probably told, dude, we need to have this in the comic book so we can advertise it on TV. And like, well, I guess we'll just have this crazy idea, and
It was a great idea. I mean, it fit really well. I mean, the way that this fortress comes to life is pretty remarkable, but I won't spoil a 40-year-old comic, but we'll just wait till we get there.
Did you have the base back in the day?
I did, yeah. That was, I think, one of the first big G.I. Joe purchases that I got. I think for my birthday.
My grandmother bought it for me at Hills.
Oh, nice. Nice. But now mine's sitting up on a shelf up there, but I'd actually modified it. So I had a bunch of extra parts for a base, and so I did a double stack because the base to me was too small. And so I made another level and then, made some. Let me see if I can turn this around. See if we can give people a show. Let's see. You can see the other shite in my room, but it's up in the corner up there.
Is that a Tiger Force Dragonfly?
It is, yeah, on the tactical battle platform. But yeah, so I couldn't really see the base really well from my vantage point. And so I turned it backward.
2 terror drones?
Yeah. It is. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that people don't see, but you get special people who are watching this get to see it. So anyways, that is what I did with my G.I. Joe base. I just modded it a little bit.
Where's your Barbie dream home?
Oh, the Barbie dream home is it's in another part.
Okay.
The thing. So anyway. Ooh, look at that. Warren Newman just got the new Grayskull hero figure today. That's awesome. That is really cool.
Are you happy with it? Let us know, Warren, if you're happy with it.
Do it. Michael Miller. That's what Michael lives in. Actually, I do live in here because I'm pretty much in here most of the day, which is nice. It's a little dangerous because it combines, like, I do my day job in here too, so it's a little bit distracting. But Warren says yes is awesome. Yeah, he looked really good from the Mattel Creations revealed event. But all right, back to the lecture at hand. The fortress is completed, and Hawk shares the plan of how they're going to get it to the surface. I mean, how crazy is that? You build something 30 feet underground, and now you got to hoist it up to the surface.
That's just crazy. Ghost, come here.
They're going to use lifts and push it through the ground. What the hell? We got Major Blood loaded into the back of the Vamp.
Bam.
And he is sitting next to his buddy, Scarface. Blood, you slimy. All right, and then we got a whole bunch of, what are those fangs coming over?
Yep.
But Hawk gets the word out that Cobra has arrived and orders the fortress to be lifted up. Holy cow. That's pretty nuts. I mean, just the hydraulic system alone to lift up a base that big.
And then it just happened to already be in place. It's like,
yes. I mean, they think of everything, G.I. Joe. Yeah, because they built the lifts, on levels 4, 3, and 2. And they just got to push up the fortress one level. And I love that it just comes out of the ground. It's like, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, they fangs are firing missiles right and left, and Clutch pulls into the base just in time. And the missiles, the door's shut, and the missiles just hit the outside of the structure and just blow up. But hey, they all scored a direct hit. But you can't take G.I. Joe down that easily, right?
No, you can't.
You cannot. Look at that. Doesn't even look phased. But hey, that looks exactly like the toy that came out. But as the smoke clears, the Cobra sees that the motor pool building was just hiding an armored fortress. Destro, who is the field commander in this operation, orders the Fangs to make their run, and the Hisses will be sent in after them. But the fortress is armed with anti-aircraft weaponry, and the Joes begin picking off them Fangs. This is a cool scene. I like the Fang. It was a cool little self-contained helicopter.
I enjoyed the thing. It was easier to take to grandparents' house on the weekend because it wasn't quite as large.
Yeah, not as large as that Chinook helicopter, right?
Mm.
Or the Dragonfly.
Or the Sky Striker.
Yeah, Sky Striker's big.
But awesome.
Let me take this in the car and love it on my way over to Grandma's. All right, we got the Cobra infantry is set in, but they approach the ambulances as they hit a mine. Man, all of their plans are working out great here.
And then we get the pack rats come inside.
And what do those stand for?
Programmed assault computers, rapid all-terrain.
That's right.
I had all 3 of these back in the day.
Oh, you did? How cool.
I did.
I had 0.
Really?
Yeah.
It was an affordable purchase.
I don't know why. Maybe I never saw them, or just, I don't know. I think I might have been just interested more in the figures than the vehicles, probably. Or the bigger vehicles and not the small ones. But I
Kids
can't
at home, that's how Toy Habits admits that he sucked as a child without saying he sucked as a child.
You heard it here first. Oh boy. All right. Dessa reports that they've taken out the air support and decimated the infantry. Holy crap. And we see Doc with the Baroness, and Scarface and Major Blood have been brought to the room with him as well. Man, there's just a whole party in here. How are they all together?
I'm not sure, but let's just roll with it.
All right. Ours is not to reason why, just invert and multiply.
That's right.
All right. We got the pack rats leaving the fortress, and they begin attacking the Hisses, and Cobra just sees that they are just decimating the Hiss tanks. Oh my gosh. These little things are laying waste to this glorious tank army.
And they're sending in 2 snake armors into the battlefield.
Yes. And who is in them?
Quinn and Snake Eyes.
Yes, they are still trapped in them suits. All right. We got Cobra Commander. He's worried about the strong will of Quinn. The Snake Eyes is taking over the battle suits. Dr. Venom assures him that it's possible, also letting him know that there's a safety built into the suits. They really do think of everything, because they can't fire on anything painted Cobra Blue. See, that's
Cobra Blue, you know I love you true. Ba 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 Cobra Blue.
That's the beauty of Cobra Commander's branding and marketing efforts. It's actually protects
Branding is everything in this day and age, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
You need a gimmick, you need a slogan, you need a logo.
That's right.
Pound hashtag that all day
no
long.
Logo, no go.
That's right.
That's right. But Hawk remembers a familiar walk from one of the battle suits.
And Dr. Venom's talking to Snake Eyes. He's like, I knew what you're thinking. You're thinking you can like overcome this with your brain power, but you can't. You can't, Snake Eyes. You little pansy, Snake Eyes. And just like that, boom, he does.
Wow.
And does he fire out of his tank? Because guess what? His tank ain't Cobra Blue. His tank is black.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How's your branding now, Coco?
Yeah.
And here, Dr. Mindbender, not Dr. Mindbender, Dr. Venom must be colorblind because he's like, haha, his tank is Cobra Blue. Now, version 2, his tank was, version 1 was black. Then he tells Quinn to kill Snake Eyes. And Quinn's like, shoot the restraining locks from my suit so I can get out. And it's cool. It just kind of like cracks open just like the toy did. See?
Oh my gosh, look at that.
It's like, poof.
Just like an egg.
I know. And then Quinn comes out and he picks up a pack rat and shoots Dr. Venom's his tank. That is the definition of gangsta, people. When you pick up like a drone machine gun thing and you take out a tank with it, and then you run over to Dr. Venom and you snatch him up.
Damn.
Dude.
That is pretty gangsta.
Man. And the Sky Striker comes in with the Dragonfly, and you got the Wolverine and the Mobat and the Vamp and APC and the Ram motorcycles coming out.
You got all the toys.
All the toys.
Then we got Quinn grabbing Dr. Venom and threatening him to feed him a grenade.
Oh, man. Can you imagine that splash page?
Be kind of messy.
It would. And then you get a Cobra Fang landing on the roof, and he's planting a bomb, just like in the opening of the movie, where they planted
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Doc makes a blunder move here, and he gets hit by Major Blood.
Bonehead move.
And he gets the keys. But wait! General Flag comes in, points a gun at Major Blood. But wait! Scarface kicks the gun out. But wait! Major Blood gets the gun, shoots General Flag, grabs the Baroness, goes up the roof, shoots the Cobra dude setting the bomb, flies off in the Fang with the Baroness.
Tick, tick, tick.
Tick, tick. Man, like, what? Like, what just happened here? Like, what?
That was a whole lot going on there.
And then we're back at Quinn, about ready to put this grenade Dr. Venom's mouth. And he says, the weasel taunts me. He whines and whimpers. He wants blood. He lives in your belly, yet he craves your death. The weasel isn't strong like the bear. The weasel relies on cunning. He lies. The weasel spirit lives in me also. I am the biggest liar here. I have lied to myself. You cannot fight the weasel and others until you conquer him within. Take your miserable life, Venom. I give it back to you to squander as you will. It's like, dude, Quinn. Snake Eyes finds Vamp. He's like, because he can't talk, he can only point. Meanwhile, Doc's got General Flag, and Scarface is like, you can't leave me here. It's like, I have to. Blood took the keys with him. It's like, bitch, dude.
Oh, what a...
And then
Scarface is getting the short end of the stick again.
Dr. Venom's like, don't you turn your back on me, Quinn. You arrogant lout, you wear your moral superiority as if it were knight's armor. Well, it won't stop this. Man, when I saw this panel as a child, I was like, what?
No.
No.
No. No.
Dr. Venom says, so what have you got to say now? No more mumbo jumbo amphomorisms about weasel spirits. No last lunge to try to strangle me with your last breath. Quinn says, no, there is no anger left in me, Venom. I've made my peace with the weasel. Quinn will not harm you while he lives. That I promise. And he falls over.
Man. Falls
And a
over.
grenade falls out of his hands at
Holy
Venom's
crap.
feet.
Damn.
And Dr. Venom blows up. The faux headquarters blows up.
Oh my gosh.
General Flag is bleeding to death. Coco's like, we've destroyed G.I. Joe headquarters. Regroup and retreat. Dude.
This is crazy, man.
So Quinn is dead, which I still struggle with all these years later.
That's yeah. I didn't realize that he died so soon in the series. I was like, what the F? And I know the Birdman is going to be crushed all these years later.
Because I talked this Eskimo dude up, did I not?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, he's like my favorite G.I. Joe character. He ain't even a G.I. Joe character.
That's right.
Oh, dude.
Man. So much
General Flag is dead. Dr. Venom's dead. Scarface is dead.
Quinn is dead.
And then Hawk, little pansy ass bitch, comes up and he's like, how's that for a victory, Joes? They lost and they don't even know it. The secret of our pit is still safe, and we inflicted losses of material and personnel that they'll feel for some time. Speaking of losses, is everyone okay? Oh, here comes the BAM. What? Why y'all look so sad? We just won a major victory. Oh, yeah. Got fuck shit all over your face, Hawk.
We just lost one of the best people. I don't know about General Flag, but you know, casualty. But poor Quinn. Pobe Quinn. But man, the sequence of the last like 4 or 5 pages was unbelievable. And like the way that this scene happened where Quinn falls down and just grenade just happens to fall out of his hand.
Yeah.
That was pretty damn good. Like that was some good illustration and some good writing there.
Yeah. This is like master edited cinema masterpiece. Just
yeah. This is exactly what a storyboard would look like for a movie.
Yeah, and the way they were cutting it up between Doc and General Flag and Major Blood and Quinn, everything just the pacing of it was just spot on.
Yeah, it just happened. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Done.
And I remember when my grandma, because this was when my grandmother was still reading these to me. She took this to make a very valid teaching point. She's like, see, Quinn is turning the other cheek like you learned in Sunday school class. And I was like, oh yeah, that's what it means when okay, yeah, Nan. And then it's like, what do you mean he got shot? It's like
oh my God. Man. That's crazy.
And she's like, well, that Dr. Venom is an evil person and he'll have to answer to the Lord for what he did. And I was like, I don't want him to answer. I want Quinn back.
I know, right? But he did. The same freaking issue. Man, how could they take out so many people in one issue? And like so many good characters too. Like, did they think the comic wouldn't last that long?
I mean, doesn't this kind of this could read like a final issue? You know,
It totally could. Like, if you got to what issue, whatever, 150 or 300, I don't know how many are in here, but then like you inserted this as the last part of it.
I mean, this is definitely like season finale level Netflix stuff here. It's like,
Oh yeah, you're right.
dude, like,
Back in the day.
what's next season gonna bring? It's like hell's bells.
Yeah, that's crazy, but so good. I mean, the writing, the story, and the illustration were pretty awesome, but pretty sad at the same time.
You know,
I'm sad that-
I think they were told to kill off like the non-action figure characters because we need
Oh,
to focus on the action figures. But at the same time, like, how hard would it have been for Hasbro to have just worked Quinn into the third wave?
right.
And you know, maybe they thought Dr. Venom wouldn't sell as a toy because he's not wearing bondage gear and a purple velvet cape, you know?
Yeah, maybe not. But man, that was pretty action packed, but that gives me hope that Quinn and Dr. Venom will make their appearance in the Reaction Plus GI Joe line.
So would you buy a Quinn and Dr. Venom figure?
Oh hell yeah, I totally would.
Is your head canon of GI Joe becoming different from reading these?
Oh, it totally is. Yeah, I mean, it's expanding exponentially, and it's opening my mind to a heck of a lot of other possibilities. I mean, they're just doing the cartoon figures now too, and it's like, did I ever think a Raymar figure would be made? No.
Yeah. Oh.
It's freaking cool. I mean, he's a giant too. But yeah, I mean, looking at the figures that were released at Toy Fair kind of gives me hope that I think they're really leaning into the cartoon right now, but I really want them to kind of lean into the comics too. Wookie Sass. So here you go, Birdman. I'm sure Quinn will get an O-ring figure if Fluffy, the Fatal Fluffy was made as an O-ring figure. We got to get Quinn as a figure. And Super 7 did Quinn and the dog sled and the wolves in their reaction line. So, you know, he's got to be a definite possibility. But anyways, yeah. Cool stuff, man. But story was pretty brutal, and I'm sorry that it's affected you for all these years.
All these decades.
Eric says play sets and vehicles from Super 7. Yes, they are making vehicles. I'm not sure about play sets, but we will be seeing land, air, and sea vehicles. And look at that. We got Hal Jordan. What's up, you toy hole, sneaking in at the last possible moment. I love when Hal Jordan
Catch us on the replay.
Yes. But yeah, we just put the wraps on some pretty amazing issues, 18 and 19. That was pretty damn cool. So what will come next? What will come next? Hal is, I hope you feel better, Hal. He is sick and just woke up. Haha, replay squad. Well, I hope you feel better, Hal, and it's nothing serious. Love your energy and your toy hole magic. I don't know if that came out.
Get better, get well.
Yes. Get well. And all right, we got a show next week.
Yeah, as far as I know.
All right. I think as far as I know too. So I will do my homework and I'll read the next two. Well, I already got a preview of what's coming up next.
Well, we're doing 21 as its own thing, right?
Well, Yes. Yeah. So yeah, we can yeah, if you can get that other guy lined up, let's do it.
I will try to contact him.
Cool.
Figure it
Yeah,
out.
if you need me to reach out, I can do that too.
Well, your name has more clout than mine in the toy community.
Okay. I'll shoot him
I
a
don't
note.
know. I have clout in the soundtrack community, just saying, So.
You do. It's huge.
I don't think I really do, but hey, I appreciate it.
I think you do. I think you do. Hal says, thanks, buddy. My niece is a walking flu germ. LOL. Oh, right. Next week is Care Bears. Okay, so how about we do this? We do that Clutch single story, issue 20. And
Okay.
we do the whole Care Bears. So you better get on eBay and you better start buying them mofos. I'm just
I looked and I'm like, just for fun, These people want like $50 an issue for these.
oh wow.
I'm like, no.
Yeah. So
like if there was like a trade paperback for like $20, I'd buy two of them, one for you and one for me. I'd be like, come on, we're gonna have to do this.
yeah. All right.
And like Care Bear voices. I'll do all the voices and you can just laugh the entire time.
Okay. I would love that.
But doesn't seem to be a trade paperback available. So
okay.
But if you
all
know
right.
one in the chat, let us know and we will make it happen.
All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us tonight for some amazing G.I. Joe comics relive session. And man, I'm gonna need to take a
Therapy,
a mental break from these issues. But yeah, we'll have a fun session. We'll have trying to line up a guest to be revealed for issue number 21. So stay tuned.
It is one of the most important comic books ever published.
Okay,
I'm not being hyperbolic here. It's regarded as one of the finest comic books ever done.
Okay. Well, maybe maybe we could slot in a Mask comic in between here.
You have them, don't you?
Yeah, you sent them to me.
I can't remember everything I've sent you. Don't put that on me. I don't need that pressure. How much are the masks? Do you have the complete set?
I forget. If you'd sent me the complete set, then yes. And I think there might have been like 4 or 8, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think there was a lot of them.
But anyway.
Wow. Mask number 1, CGC 9.4, first edition, $30 on eBay.
That's not bad. $30. But you can't take it out and read it.
I mean, you can, but then you gotta start all over again with the grading.
Yeah. Oh, Wookie Sasquatch said there's only 4. Yeah, and I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's what you sent me too. For 4, or did I get those? Did those come in that collection? I can't remember. Like, did you get them?
I mean, that seems like something that I would send you because
yeah, it would because it's a comic.
Yeah, Mask DC Comics newsstand issues 1 through 4 complete set, $20 on eBay. Buy it now, $20. That's it's not bad.
Nah. But let me see if I can find them online if anybody's posted them. But anyways, we'll have that Clutch single story, and if we can grab some filler, we can. If not, we will just go over issue number 20.
Toy Habits and I will be working overtime fighting crime.
That's right. All right, y'all. Have a good night, and we will see y'all next week.